All right, y'all. I guess we can really see what's happening because a lot of strange events taking place right now, and we just gonna have to go with them as they are, okay? 'Cause that's how you roll with the punches, okay? So, hey, Dream Sequoia, I'm right here. As you saw, we had a couple minute intercession, but guess what? They can't stop us, can't stop, won't stop, cause period. All right, let me see what I can do with this other thing, because right now Twitch is at risk right now. So give me 1 second to figure out what to do with them, and then we gonna go with this thing as it is. Because somehow certain things of mine are missing, and I don't know why. But Dream Sequoia, entertain everybody till I get back. Let them know that I ain't went nowhere, okay? Because we just gotta do what we gotta do until we can get it done. All right, I think I might have recovered one thing. All right, so we in recovery mode right now. All right, for those of y'all that don't know, and I'm probably gonna repeat this again. Okay, so there we go. All right, we got activation. Great. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck, but guess what? What the fuck? God is good. God is great. We gonna maneuver the way we need to either way, because they can't stop what God has put in front of us, all right? And although people think they can only do it if you allow it, okay, people? But right now, we ain't letting shit take place. We just doing what we doing. All right? So now, everybody that is a part of the collective or was a part of the collective, only certain members, because, it's not my business to give the message to everybody, only certain people, and those that want it, receive it, and those that don't, not my business. I gave it. So, let's see, because I'm trying to put Twitch up right now, but I guess I'm going to just put Twitch up as what they are. Determined to take you down. Somebody is mad. Bitches be mad. Bitch gonna get. If y'all haven't seen it, the reading is on the wall anyway, because the writing be on the wall, period. Alright, so let's see what this is. I don't know, but I might not need my jacket on because, y'all, it's a little hot around these parts. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Period. Alright, so let's see what we got going on, y'all. Shit be doing what it be doing. So we gonna do what we be doing, okay? In the process of this. So that is a real thing. And we gonna make it happen, Captain, the way it needs to be happening. Alright, so we gonna put this back here because it's a little warm around these parts. Alright, I love y'all. Good morning, beautiful Aaron. I love you. Good morning, Dream Sequoia. I love you. So a message went into the collective, y'all, because I got a message in the middle of the night. Bitches is mad, hating asshole mad. And so this is the message that was given. Mind you, it was given, I ain't gonna say y'all names because don't mention your name. Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck. Do y'all give a fuck? Hey, Latrice, welcome to tier 3. Latrice says she gonna get her damn message. She don't give a fuck. How it goes down, she gonna get this message, and period. All right. I need something on my lips because, I don't want to give Ashley or Toe vibes while I'm sitting here, but, because it's enough of that running around. Good morning, Isaac. Isaac, hope y'all received the message because apparently some bibbity bobbity boo assholes was out last night. Why y'all only use full moon energy to do y'all bullshit anyway? Y'all, that's all the magic y'all got. And I do be making y'all mad. I'm very, very sure, but it'll be fine. It's cool. It's cool. Because when that shit hit back, you know, don't say you wasn't warned, bitches. But it's fine. So I got woke up, y'all, at 2:12 in the morning. First of all, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Because thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Y'all heard the key words. As we forgive those who trespass against us. Because we know that shit will prosper them fucking nothing. Gonna get. Okay. So then we gotta go. Let me do things in proper order and correspondence, you know, because I'm supposed to do that. Because when you know better, you do better. So let me act like I know better. Because even though these hoes don't, I'm gonna lead by example. Okay? God bless me. And amen. Y'all, I got a wish yesterday. If I had one wish, we'll be best friends. Love would never end. It would just begin. It wasn't that wish, but it made me think of that every time. Let me get some. It made me think of that when I got it, okay? So if I had one wish, you'd be my boo. Promise to love you. Period. All right? All right, so y'all, my energy been too hype, okay? Because I love it when shit just be doing what it's supposed to do. Because although people be mad and hating, it's good-ass vibes around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no mad-ass bitch. Never in a million years could I ever be. So it says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can change, the courage to change the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Period. All right, it says, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taken as he did the sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will. God, I surrender, that I may be reasonably happy in this lifetime and supremely happy with him forever in the next. Amen. All right, so then we go. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul, because my soul need to be restored sometimes. All right? He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art my rod and thy staff. So yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Because God don't give us a spirit of fear. He gives us a spirit of protection. So trespass if you will. Because, you know, that means that once you do. So yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. And period. All right, so it says, Pisces, determined to take you down. I'll get you and your little dog too, your best friend. So, okay. Again, y'all, the message was already written on the wall, okay? So if you haven't seen the message, it was already written on the wall for you. Because write it down, make it plain. All right, so what happens is I get woken up at 2:12. So 2:12 is right here. Because Spirit be saying, get up. So this is when I got woke up. Right here. So that way y'all know I ain't joking with y'all. Because, you know, for some reason people be thinking I be lying. But I told y'all I read the universe. So I don't teach tarot. But I teach tarot. I read the universe. I'm not a tarot reader, but I can read tarot. Okay? So people be mad at that. They don't like that. Well, too bad for you, mother sucker. Okay? So y'all saw ring notifications 19, which would also give me, mind y'all, I'm a 19. I can't make this shit up, but it says 19 notifications, okay? So 212 and then 19. I'm a 19. Hey, Mr. Steele, our all in the security of our God. The wisdom of man is to be in tune with our spirit. Right. So that's why I'm telling y'all, I read the universe. So I know some of y'all be mad at that shit, but guess what? You could potentially too if you fucking pay attention to what's happening, okay? Because that's all you gotta do. I just pay attention to what's happening around me. So I'm a 19. So I'm gonna look up what 212 means. But also YouTube was there, a YouTube notification. Then it says, I have 3 notifications from my Muslim Pro app. Okay, so we got notification from YouTube. It was 46 minutes, so 46 was important. 7 minutes ago was the last ring number from the ring. Dawn said I was woke up at 12:22. All right, so the YouTube notification that came across was somebody saying that I was powerful. I think it was Dream Sequoia. You are powerful something. Okay. I appreciate that. But I am only a product of what God can and will do in your life if you just focus and pay attention. Because all I do is focus and pay attention because guess what? Whatever this shit is, I went out of the hellhole because I didn't ask to be involved in this shit. Hi, how are you? It's XXUWUXX, period. All right, so 212 means, so we just look up the spiritual meaning of 212. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to just do it myself. Let's see what the significance and spiritual meaning of 212 is. Because apparently, but I think I may have already put that on the wall. If I didn't, it's going on there. All right, so something also happened last night because I had wrote a message or was getting ready to try to write a message, but for some reason, the messages are being blocked, okay? So, again, I got told, ain't no blocks. Don't block nothing because at the end of the day, shit is being seen and it has to be seen. And I have missed you. Nice to see you again. And period. Thank you, Dawn. All right, so here we go. The spiritual meaning of 212 combines the energies of the number 2 and 1 with additional emphasis on 2 due to its repetition. Together, these numbers carry powerful messages related to balance, cooperation, and spiritual guidance. Here's a deeper look into the significance of 212. All right, so 1, the number 2, partnerships and relationships. The number 2 is associated with duality, harmony, and balance in relationships. Spiritually, seeing 212 may be a reminder to focus on connections, either with others or within yourself. It calls for patience, diplomacy, and maintaining peace in your interactions. Intuition and faith. The number 2 encourages you to trust your intuition and inner guidance. It may be signaling that you are in tune with higher realms or spiritual messages, and that you should pay attention to subtle signs and feelings. Mind you, I didn't go look for this on the internet. I typed it in my information because y'all know, for some reason, me and this thing got a very personal thing happening. And mind you, I feel like it's being divinely guided because literally this shit is weird how it's happening. But anyway, so I'm going to post this for y'all. But be mindful, it says, the number 2 encourages you to trust your intuition and inner guidance. It may be signaling that you are in tune with higher realms or spiritual messages, because I told y'all I got a message at this time. And that you should pay attention to subtle signs and feelings. Mind you, I had a pounding ass fucking headache. Last night was a full moon. Because y'all know these bibbity bobbity boo ass bitches, that's all the magic they got. It never works, so it profits them nothing. So the number one, so this is number two, but the number one, new beginnings and leadership. The number one represents fresh starts, independence, and leadership. It often appears when you're on the cusp of a new spiritual path, or when you need to take initiative and lead with confidence in your life. So I'm gonna run it back because apparently some of y'all bitches don't listen. And when I be saying bitches, I mean everybody. So the number one represents fresh starts, independence, and leadership. It often appears when you're on the cusp of a new spiritual path, or when you need to take initiative and lead with confidence in your life. Spiritually, this number reminds you to have faith in your abilities and to trust the process of new beginnings. So I told you already, we're at a new start. So take it how it resonates for you. You can either have it or you don't. But if y'all do some weird ass shit that puts you in the middle of another cycle, blame yourself because your ass was warned. I already told y'all. Period, point blank, okay? That was a real thing. I know y'all be thinking that, oh, she can't tell me nothing. Well, don't listen. But I can tell you where some of y'all gonna be right back to tarot in another cycle, because that's what always happens. And why the fuck would y'all want to keep listening to these bitches? Because I don't know. Either way, yeah, because I don't know. You see what I'm saying? 3, the number 12. Completion and spiritual growth. The number 12 is often connected with cycles and completion. 12 months in a year, 12 zodiac signs, etc. Spiritually, it signifies the endings of one phase and the beginning of another, often related to your spiritual journey or personal growth. It can also suggest that you're moving towards greater spiritual awareness and that the lessons you're learning now will help you complete an important cycle. Because I don't have no reason to lie to y'all people. Now, hey, Ashley. Ashley said, wave if you can see this, please. Ashley, I can see you. Hey, girl. Hey, Erica, good morning. Isaac said, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. There's 7 likes and 23 people here. It was just 30 people here, and it's probably on a commercial. They'll be back. So hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button before you bring your ass back in here. So I just told y'all about cycles, because some of y'all get ready to put your ass in a karmic cycle again, because y'all don't like listening. And y'all be saying, they can't tell me what to do. Nope, can't. But don't be mad when your ass end up in the cycle that I just said that they was warning your ass about. There's that. Well, good welcome to you, Ashley. Congratulations, you won. All right, the combined 212, balance and new beginnings. Seeing 212 may be reminding you to find balance and harmony in your life, particularly in relationships or partnerships, while also stepping into a new chapter with confidence. This number combination could be encouraging you to maintain balance between your personal needs, 1, and the needs of others, 2. Trust and support from the universe. Spiritually, 212 suggests that you're being supported. Ashley, you gotta get your ass put out on my channel, so tell your sister that. So if I was you, instead of being stupid, you should actually listen. So since she deaf, you must be deaf too, because you came in here at a good time. I'm trying to give you what you can get to help your dumb ass out. So keep doing that, and pretty soon somebody in the chat gonna put your ass out. I promise you. You're welcome. And I ain't trying to be mean, but you kind of interrupting on some dumb shit. So trust and support from the universe. Spiritually, 212 suggests that you're being supported and guided through a challenging time or a period of change. Hey, Mystic Healer. It may be a sign that spiritual forces are working behind the scenes to help you and people close to you, because you and your little dog too. Thank you, Ashley. All right. So, trust things are aligning as they should, even if it feels difficult. All right. The number 5, angel number interpretation. In angel number interpretation, 212 may indicate that your angels are urging you to remain positive and to trust in the unfolding of divine timing. It can signify that the challenges you're facing are temporary, and that keeping faith in your spiritual journey will lead to growth and transformation. because we're growing and transforming, okay? Dina keeps talking about the damn cicadas shedding their skin, so, or their shells, because it's growth and transformation. But also them shedding their shells, their outer shell, is also divine protection. You have a mighty shield of armor, a protection. Read the universe, people. All right. So in summary, 212 is a spiritually significant number that blends the themes of balance, cooperation, new beginnings, and spiritual growth. It suggests that you are being guided to find harmony in your life and relationships while also stepping forward with confidence into a new chapter. The repeated 2 highlights the importance of trusting your intuition and being patient with the process, while the number 1 encourages you to embrace leadership and to trust your inner power. Period. All right. So I'm going to put this on the wall because, again, didn't come from the internet, came from my personal people in chat, because this motherfucker act like it know me personally. Okay, so there's that. All right, because why would I want to trust them? Your outfit looks very nice on you, and period, because you know, transformation and change, bitch, got body transformations happening out this motherfucker. So y'all, and then last night I had something so good to eat. My son is, everybody keeps telling my son he should do culinary because he can actually cook his ass off. And it was funny because I had my kids on the line, and they was talking about what my 2 sons, the youngest 2, they was talking about how they learned how to cook, because all my kids know how to cook, every single one of them. All right, boys, and I got 3 boys and 1 girl. They all know how to cook. The boys know how to cook really, really well. So the youngest is the one that was cooking last night, and I cooked the fish. I can't remember what it was, but it looked like salmon, but it's not salmon, okay? Either way, the shit was fucking delicious. I came in the kitchen and I asked him, I'm like, did he put enough seasoning on that thing? He told me trust the process, right? Because I didn't think he did. Either way, by the time the food was done, the seasoning was seasoning. The young man did his thing. And the funny part was I ended up going to the store, and because he wanted mashed potatoes with it. So I ended up going to the store, and in my mind, I was thinking I was getting ready to get some, you know, instant mashed potatoes, but I was on the phone talking to Keisha, and Keisha said, don't you dare bring no damn instant mashed potatoes in that damn house. She said, because I normally take the whole potato and boil it. I said it's going to take a long time to cook the real potatoes. She said, no, the fuck it ain't. Just cut the shit up, throw it in the pot. Well, guess what? As soon as I came in the house, actually, I picked up the real potatoes, and then I lost my phone, or I thought I lost my phone in the store, because I got several phones, right? So one of the phones that I record on, I had with me, and I use it mostly in the car for recording. So somehow the phone got thrown under the seat, and because it's not actually a physical device that's on, I just use it for, you know, recording and things of that nature. It got misplaced. So I'm steady walking back and forth into the store thinking that I lost my phone, because I could see where it was, you know, how you find my phone. I could see that it was around me, but I couldn't find it. And it wasn't pinging, like, you know how when you hit the button for it to ping, and mind y'all, I'm only telling y'all this because everything's important, because I told y'all messages are not being delivered like they should be, which is also a part of the problem why a young lady that is now a part of the collective, because her mother's a part of the collective, gave a message, we're running out of time, because it's a bunch of attitudes and things of that nature being given, and nobody cares, spirit don't care, and a bunch of hexing and cursing going on, and messages not being delivered like they should be being delivered, and people hoarding messages that should not be hoarding messages, and it's just a bunch of weird ass shit having, you know, because everybody don't understand what's happening. I don't even understand what's happening, and at this point in time, this is all up to God, because guess what? I ain't God, and I don't know the higher plan. All I know is that I'm just deliver what I'm supposed to deliver and do what I'm supposed to do when I hear it. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway, so I'm calling everybody. Went to the store, gave these people my phone number and everything, because I can't find the fucking phone. Mind you, it's a party happening at the store, because literally there was some type of car show or something. This bitch was packed like the club. It was cars and everything, like custom cars all over the place. Mind you, all I'm trying to do is get my motherfucking potatoes and leave. Bitches outside half-ass naked, and I mean naked. Ass is fat than a motherfucker, cause you know I can see. Niggas outside fine, you know, cause I can see. But I'm trying not to engage in this, and I'm going in the store to get my shit. Either way, so I just determined it's a loss. I don't know where the phone is. Fuck it, I gotta take these potatoes home, cause I'm hungry anyway. So I get in the car, the phone, and mind you, I fucked around and left the car windows down. So that was also a thing. I'm thinking somebody might have just grabbed the phone, and now I don't know, but it's showing up in the location where I am. But I can't find it because it's not pinging. All right. So, long story short, this is what happens. I just decided, I grabbed the actual potatoes and some ice cream because I said I was going to have a movie night with my son. He likes ice cream. I like ice cream. Let's get some ice cream and watch a movie. Had asked him, he said yes. All right, so I bring the potatoes home. Soon as I get in the house, he starts, because he had already made the fish, he starts chopping up the potatoes because apparently this child already knew to play. But mind you, I ain't said nothing to him. He starts chopping up, washing the potatoes, chopping them up, and putting them in a thing. So he looks at me and he smiles. He was like, Mom, I'm glad you got these potatoes because I thought you was going to get the other ones. He said, either way, I would have been okay with it. But I started laughing because I was on the phone talking to my friend anyway. So she says, I showed him, I turned the phone around to Keisha, to my son, and she says, I said, well, compliments of Keisha because she was the one that told me not to bring no instant potatoes in this damn house, right? And to get the real potatoes. So as y'all know, if y'all hear what's happening, instant may be fast, but it ain't healthy for you. All right? Either way, just because a person will take one thing don't necessarily mean that that's what you should give them. So, lesson. Either way, so he's already chopping up the potatoes because he already know the play. Meanwhile, I was going to do it, right? But he already started doing it. So I had took the pot and I put the water on the stove and everything. So as he was doing that, I was doing that. So he was talking to Keisha and she was saying, I know that's right. And he was basically saying that he was thankful that I brought the other potatoes. All right. Either way, so put the potatoes on. We was in here talking. Everything was good. But with the phone is what I was basically. Hey, Miss Kelly, that's a real friend to tell you the truth about not getting them instant potatoes, and that's a real friend. And Miss Erica is correct because people will run away from people who will tell them the truth and be upset because a person told them the truth. You may not like the delivery, but bitch, be thankful that I told your ass the truth. It's the people that don't tell you the truth and the people that will watch you run into a brick wall. Them people don't love you, but it may be easier for people. So people like me get labeled as mean and things of that nature because I'll say some shit that somebody else won't say to your ass and it be real shit. Meanwhile, you know, it be people right in your face that won't say nothing. You'll have shit hanging on your face, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, they not saying nothing. Everybody just watching you walk around with shit on your face. And then what they do is they'll go talk about you behind your back. But people that tell you the truth instantly get deemed as mean and weird and all types of other shit. Because people like people that won't tell them the truth. Those are the people that, you know, got a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends because, bitch, why? I have the people around me that tell me the truth. And the other day I said something to somebody and I fucking meant it. Because I said something to them. They text my friend. Bitch, you wasn't texting my friend before that. Don't text my motherfucking friend because I text you. Bitch, I said what I said to you. And the reason why you text my friend, because you hadn't been checking on my friend the whole entire time, was because I text you. And you want to be a little messy ass hoe. So I text the person, don't add my friend to your little childish ass bullshit. Because at the end of the day, if you was really going to check on my friend, and mind you, my friend checks on that person. So that was some other weird shit. But because the person was trying to play in my face, you'll never be able to play in my face, ho. So I said, don't play with my fucking friend. Because if you're going to be friends with my friend, bitch, be a real friend with my friend. But don't try to play with my friend with me, because that's never going to happen. And that, dear, will get your ass really cut the fuck off. So don't play with me. Either way, I pulls up. But the phone is now following me but I thought somebody took the phone because what was happening was there was a delay on the phone that I was on. Good morning, JD. There was a delay on the phone that I was on, and it looked like my other phone had started moving. So I was like, fuck, somebody got it. And at first I was getting ready to just delete the phone. Like, you know, just go ahead and put a signal to delete the phone. But I was like, you know what? Let me not delete the phone because it was moving, but I was also moving too. So when I get home, I was like, because the phone was not connecting to the internet like it should, because I keep the other phone. It should normally connect to the internet, and it normally connects to the internet. But this time, it was not connecting to the internet, right? But I just had to have faith. Erica said the world loves gaslighters, and period, and fake ass people. But at the end of the day, so what I said to the person, because the reason why I said what I said to the person was, my friends tell the truth. I said, we don't have the same group of people. I said it on live. We don't have the same group of friends. My friends I surround myself with will tell your ass the truth. Your friends that you want to surround yourself with is going to blow smoke up your ass and tell you a bunch of lies. I don't want to be connected to none of that. I'd rather be connected to people that say, oh, your elbows is ashy than a motherfucker, or your lips is fucking dry as a bitch. Fix that, please, and thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Because don't have me outside with ashy ass lips or ashy ass elbows or crusty ass feet. Because, you know, feet be crusty sometimes. Anyway, because you walk around outside barefoot. Whatever the dry skin ass problem is, don't not tell me. Because if you love me, tell me. If you love me, help me. You see what I'm saying? But I can't love a person and tell them the truth because they don't like the way it sounds, because, you know, I'm being a bitch. And could be because I be being a bitch, but still. Either way, and I'd have been called worse by better. So just in case y'all know, I'll take it, but, you know, I'll be saying that shit too. Either way, point being, when I get home, the phone will automatically connect to the house internet as soon as I show up. So it wasn't connecting to the ring. So it was unfindable out in the streets. But when it came home, all of a sudden it was findable. So that was the thing. So my son takes my phone from me. Hey, Mike. So my son takes the phone and he now tells me that, Mom, you've been tracking the other phone, but I could see all of my phones because I got several devices, but because all of them are on Find My Phone, I could see where each one of them was. One of them was in the house. The other one was going some fucking where. I didn't know where, but hey. Either way, when I got home, it connected to the Wi-Fi. My son takes my phone, hits the thing, and now the phone was actually slid under the seat the whole entire time. All right. So found the phone, come in the house, son starts doing the potatoes. I did the water. He talks to Keitsa, but that was the lesson. So there's that. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Either way, so now I get woke up. So spiritually, the number, okay, so just so y'all know, 212, that was just a little break in between what I was doing for y'all, because now that number's on the wall. So if you look in the community tab or the post, you can see exactly what that is. You can track it. You can actually, you know, do with that what you will, because I've been writing a lot of shit there for y'all to be able to look at what you need. Okay. All right, so there's that. Now, the reading, Pisces, determined to take you down. I'll get you and your little dog too, your best friend, because as y'all know, dogs are man's best friend. So, hey, again, spiritually, it would be the significance of somebody may have a pet. And the weird part is that the message that I sent out went to multiple people. So don't think that only one person got the message. Now, Mr. Steele is here. Mr. Steele, they see me talking to you all the time online, okay? And you called in, so it was already posted. The minute that you said something to me, all of a sudden, these people go on go, because they be some hating assholes. So they start bibbity bobbity booing the people that get connected to me, because they want me to be by myself, y'all. They don't want me to be, you know, around people that could be good people for my spirit and my life. But guess what? God did, and God does. So no matter what these motherfuckers do, God gonna always do a thing anyway. So the message went out. Good morning. I woke up at 2:12 with a bad headache and a message that someone may have attempted to target me spiritually last night. And you may have been as well, since they know that my connection to you. I just don't want to, I don't want to bother you or scare you, but I wanted to make you aware. You can ignore this if you like, but I don't think that I should leave you unaware of the messages. Okay? Because Mr. Steele's connected to me. So Mr. Steele got the message. Dina got the message, but Dina got the message because I called Dina at fucking, Dina, what time I wake your ass up? I text her, are you awake? She got the message. The first person when I got the message though, I called was Keita, because Keita's the person that's the closest to me. She keeps me accountable. Everybody know that don't fuck with her, because bitch, you gonna get your ass handed to you in the worst way, because again, Keita's the one friend that I have that will tell me the truth no matter what. Even when I'm being a bitch or when I'm being mean. Because even when I was being mean to somebody recently, because even when I sent that message and I said, bitch, don't call my friend or don't text my friend, I don't know what you said or how you said it. She said, you are so mean. Mind you, she wasn't even telling me what the person said. All she did was say, you know, this person did. So she wasn't even being shady. She just was saying this person reached out after you reached out to them, and this is what happened. So she had never even told me what they said, because I was doing something, she was doing something, so we was kind of hitting and missing. And Keisha said, why you being so mean? Well, because the bitch trying to play in my fucking face. And if I said something to her, she cannot respond all she want. But bitch, now try to act like you want to play with my fucking friend, hoe. Because don't play with my fucking friend, hoe. And they can talk. I don't have no reason, no issue with them talking, because it's not like she just got to be my friend and she can't be nobody else's friend. But don't fucking play with my friend. And period. So, Makisa did tell me I was being mean. Maybe. But either way, I still said what I said. Don't play with my fucking friend. So, I also said some other stuff too. So, Rosalind, Kristen, mind you, I ain't been talking to her, and bitch, I've been talking about your ass, so you know. Because, again, people know the connection. It went inside of the collective, because the collective could have been targeted as well, because of the fact that, and not that anybody knows who's in the collective, but I also believe that one of the people that was actually doing some of the bibbidi bobbidi boo ass shit was a part of the collective, okay? So that's the reason why. Mind you, so, and the collective is full of a couple of different people. So several different people got the message, and that was it. All right, so now we go to what happened. I woke up 2/12 with a splitting fucking headache. So I had a ponytail holder in my head, but normally I take it out at the end of the night anyway. Why do people try to single us out? It's crazy, because it's power in numbers. So if they could get you by yourself, and the fucked up part is them bitches couldn't beat me even by myself, because I was by myself for 2 years before I even started adding people to the system. So bitch, if you couldn't beat me by myself, you know good and well spiritually you not gonna beat me when I'm connected to my people. So that was a real ass thing. Either way, one of the little mole ass bitches I think that was in the collective definitely has something to do with this, because I told this person before, whatever's on that table, bitch, throw it away. And if you even lit a candle yesterday in my direction, ho, we already know what's going to happen to you. So that's a thing. So people will come around and they will try to, they be trying to undermine, but meanwhile, they, the haters help. I keep telling y'all, the haters help too. So it's a thing. So I had a splitting ass headache, and the message that I heard was from the Wizard of Oz. I'll get you and your little dog too. So your little dog could be a real actual dog. So several of the people that are in the collective have dogs. So I told them, y'all need to watch y'all dogs, because it gave me the vibe like somebody wanted to poison the dog. So be mindful of y'all dogs, y'all animals right now, because if they're targeting you, they're also targeting your pets. Confirmation, okay? So take it how it resonates for you. All right. So when I got the message, I woke up, I took the bun out of my hair, but I happened to look at the clock. It was 2:12. So I screenshotted it. First person I called, Keita. She don't answer. She was doing something. So next person I thought I'm calling was Dream Sequoia, because everybody hears me talking to her every day in the fucking chat. And mind you, I've been putting a lot of energy in her direction, because we've been doing something, working on something together, right? So second person, I text her, are you awake? She says, not really, but yeah. So I calls her. So I'm up talking to her in the middle of the night. This is what happened. She ended up getting it, but initially it was a whole, like, she must have been sleep talking, because, you know, either way, she got the message. Give her the message. Mr. Steele, I didn't send Mr. Steele the message till this morning. I didn't send Kristen a message till this morning, because literally Mr. Steele I didn't know how he was even going to take the message, but Mr. Steele's here. Mr. Steele's spiritual, so Mr. Steele knows I've been talking to him. He done called in. Y'all done seen it, and like I said, these bitches go on go mode right behind that. So after I got done talking to Dream Sequoia, matter of fact, I hung up with her, and then I text Roslyn. So Roslyn, because I had said something about Roslyn the other day. Meanwhile, I also said that the names and everything have been like kind of like this, and I didn't realize that. Also, she said, "Nope, I am," and I was clear. I understand now. Okay. Well, you wasn't getting it last night. She got it. She did get it last night, but initially it was sleep. Okay, so she was right. I am, but I ain't. She was. But it was funny. Anyway, we had a good exchange. So I hung up from her, talked to Keita. I text Rosin in the process. Rosin, for some reason, I think I didn't get Rosin back until this morning. Anyway, because she was knocked out. So me and Keisha was up on the phone all night long. So I knew this morning's reading was going to be late. Because not late, you always on time. Because literally I didn't hang out with her until like 4:14, which was the thing. Because we was up, we was laughing, and we was just talking, right? Just kicking it. So I go back to sleep. And then when I set my timer to wake up at 6:30 because, you know, it would make me here at 7. So I actually did wake up at 6:30, but then I was like, my body didn't really want to be awake at that time. So let me listen to my body. Fuck it. So, and plus I had already written the message. So y'all had already gotten the message anyway, I think. Or no, I wrote the message at the time when it was supposed to come up. So I wrote the message at the time and it was supposed to come up. But meanwhile, as I was doing that, I was talking to Roslyn as well. So I went back to sleep, then Roslyn called. So I talked to Roslyn, told her the message, gave everybody the message, because as of now, it is, I don't know why everything is being done like this. Like the names, the people, because, you know, she got a dog too. So somebody could be targeting a dog, but be mindful of the dog. But dogs are man's best friend. So best friend could be a person being targeted as well. Take it how it resonates. So, the time 212 in numerology, the numbers, and so, okay, so we're right. So I had already did the 212 thing here. So the time 212 in numerology, the numbers 2 and 12 suggest balance, partnerships, and cycles. The number 2 is often associated with duality, cooperation, and relationships, while 12 signifies completion, cycles, and spiritual lessons. Because I said y'all are going into cycles. This is a cycle. Whatever y'all are doing, some of y'all are still continuing the same cycle, or you're already caught up in a cycle. It could be 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 7 years, 20 years, whatever the fuck y'all want to go through. So take it how it resonates for you, because this is your shit, okay? So it says, and spiritual lessons. So cycles and spiritual lessons. Waking at this time could symbolize the need to focus on important relationship confrontation or challenges that may be coming full circle, because, you know, we're dealing with relationships. I also am dealing with confrontation because, you know, I'm confrontational sometimes, or challenge that may be coming full circle, because again, I'm starting a new cycle. I just ended and closed out one, but I'm also starting a new one. And depending upon where we are right now, some of the people actually watch me go through the cycle are still a part of going into my new cycle. So a lot of y'all that are on the channel saw me the beginning when I got married, when I started my channel. Y'all also saw me go through the divorce and everything else. Y'all also seen whatever happened, like, you know, me having this, that, third, yada, 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 whatever tower I was going through. But now I'm going through something new. So even though I'm closing out a cycle, some of y'all are a part of my new journey as well. You see what I'm saying? So it's also being carried over. But depending upon what part you play, some of y'all can go to hell, because at the end of the day, bitch, it's a no. And I'm not saying anything about anybody, so don't specifically think that I'm talking to you, because I ain't, okay? It could be, you know, those hidden things, because there's some people that are a part of the past, and knowing that I don't fuck with them, but meanwhile they think that, you know, they can kind of ease on down the road in my new pathway. No, the fuck you can't, bitch. Gonna get. So again, not no new people. So I may probably need to say that. If I just met you in this probably last year or something, I ain't talking to your ass, okay? But it sounds like I be talking to them, because people be taking shit to heart. So ain't talking to your ass. This would be people who think they can carry over into situations, which is a no. So it may indicate that there's divine guidance. Okay, so focus on important relationship, confrontation, or challenges that may be coming full circle. It may also indicate that there is divine guidance present to help you navigate the situation. Because Spirit is saying, I don't want you to mess this up. Can't fuck it up. I love you more, Dream Sequoia. She said, nope, I am and was clear and now understand and love you. Period. Green heart. So divine presence, divine helping, because I don't want you to mess this up. I need you to be able to, walk this thing out the right way, which is also the reason why, even though I don't want to talk to certain people or didn't want to talk to certain people, it's being said that you have to, hey Sierra, good morning. You have to give the messages because I need to know that you are walking in a heart space that is open and clear and wanting to hear. So Dream Sequoia, me and her have been talking about it and working on it because when you're working in your heart space, it's open, it's living in love and light, and basically, because bitch, I know how to fight. So, but as I'm now walking in the heart space, that was the reason for the tears and the things and the this and the that and the yada, yada, yada. But even though you might not want to even interact with this bitch, I need you to be able to interact with the person even though I want to say bitch, okay? So that's a real thing. And I'm open and I'm saying I'm being receptive. But if you know me, then the old me would say, fuck them and let them figure it out for themselves because I don't have to talk to nobody. And I don't. But because of the work that's being done with me, for me, through me, I got to be open and receptive to say, okay, I can lay that alt down and still give the message in a way that is not offensive, hopefully. Although sometimes, I might be offensive. So we'll just look into me going to etiquette school or something. And then I'm still probably going to be very politically impolite, but bitch, I'll still cuss your ass out. So take it how it resonates. All right. All right. So, be present to help and navigate the situation. That was what was being said. She said smart being aware. Okay, so I don't know. Let me see. Somebody says smart being aware of your situation area. We all need situational awareness. Be safe and be well. Amen. Thank you. Because I am. Thank you. All right. I love that they even said that. Okay. So it may indicate that there is divine guidance present to help you navigate the situation. So if I'm really saying that I love God and I'm going to do the right things, I have to be very attuned to what's being said and how it's being said. And even when I don't want to speak to people, guess what? It's still got to be said. So there's that. So 2, someone is determined to take you down. Spiritually, this phrase could be a warning about someone or something in your life trying to undermine you. Dina said yes, because in the end, we're all light bodies with a commonality. We have bodies that rot, so we are connected to all creatures. Excuse me, period, and point blank. All right, so a vessel is basically what she's saying. The body is a vessel to hold your light body. So, someone is determined to take you down spiritually. This phrase could be a warning about someone or something in your life trying to undermine you. This energy could be external, such as a person acting against you, or internal, representing self-doubt or limiting beliefs. It suggests that you may be facing opposition or an energetic attack aimed at shaking your sense of peace or purpose. Because y'all know these motherfuckers keep trying it. And then the other part was, so the other message was that the white guy could have been a light-skinned guy, because that was also a real thing as well. So, and mind you, I thought it, but then it was a confirmation because I got told that they were talking about it and it could have been a high yellow-ass nigga. Because, some black people don't look black from a distance. They look white. So take it how it resonates. It could be those mulattoes or whatever the fuck. But Moors, which are in my family, they look lighter than what the fuck they are too. They black people, but they look white. So take it how it resonates. So 3, I'll get you and your little dog too. This is a reference to the Wizard of Oz. The Wicked Witch's threat suggests jealousy, manipulation. Words famously spoken by the Wicked Witch as she threatens Dorothy and her dog Toto. Spiritually, this statement represents a key message. One, jealousy and resentment. So somebody be like, keep telling y'all hating assholes because I ain't did nothing to nobody. All I do is sit here in front of y'all and say what I'm saying. Somebody don't like that. Because, you know, who am I to be talking? Ask about me, huh? So there's that. So spiritually, this may indicate that someone, okay, so let me go back. Jealousy and resentment. In the Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch is driven by jealousy and desire for control. Spiritually, this may indicate that someone around you harbors feelings of envy or resentment. This person could see you as a threat or obstacle to their own desires or success. And the phrase may symbolize their intentions to undermine you or those you love, symbolized by your little dog. In a spiritual sense, this could also represent energy from a person or situation that is trying to diminish your light or success out of jealousy. Because they don't want to see you win. But God did. Period. Because guess what? God don't play about me. So even though a person might not want to see me win, God do. And mind you, I keep trying to tell y'all, I've been blessed my whole life. So somebody trying to undermine or step in now, bitch, you have no authority here. Go on again. At the end of the day will end and you still going to be a mad ass hating ass hoe. And I'm going to still be a blessed ass bitch. Because God did. And I do the work that I'm supposed to do without being forced. God say move, I move. Just like that. Period. So spiritually, this may indicate that someone around you harbors feelings of envy or resentment, which gave me also somebody that was previously a part of the collective, but there's so many more because as y'all know, it'd be so many hands in the pot. So for you, it could indicate this person, that person, yada, yada, yada. Because again, we have been doing this instead of this, and I don't know how we got to doing this, but the thing is, everybody's story and including the names, for some reason, keep being the same. It's almost like we're doing this. We've been hovering around each other for a long ass time because how the fuck are the stories so similar? It's crazy. Miss Erica said, tell them to scram, ma'am. Trick no good. Period. Tricks for kids. Fuck out of here. Okay? So there's that. All right. So somebody driven by jealousy and desire for control. How you going to control some shit other than your shit? This is why I know these bitches be dumb as fuck. Because you can't control nothing or nobody but yourself. So again, people be bibbity bobbity boo ass bitches. They trying to control energy. Control your own motherfucking energy. Because that's the only energy you can control. Because again, my energy is going to do a thing. What you give is what you're going to get. My energy will feel you coming before you even get here. And it starts doing a thing. Because I can smell some of y'all again. And it be weird. So, it says, this person could see you as a threat or an obstacle to their own desires or success. I don't see nobody but me. Who I'm going to lose to. So again, another person in your business. Because I don't see nobody but me. On every camera, all I see is fucking me. It's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I see is me. I sit here. I do what I'm supposed to do. Whether or not anybody likes it or not, guess what? I push that record button 3 times a motherfucking day. I do the work. I'm consistent. I show up. Even if it's not when I say at 7 o'clock, but we here at 8:30, I still show the fuck up. So how you going to be mad at a person that does the job? Because you can push the button too. And you could get on your platform and say what the fuck you want to say too. So somebody can get mad at you because you consistently do your job that you was called to do. Like, that's got to be some real hating ass shit. That's got to be a miserable ass existence to be that type of fucking ass energy. Man or woman. Both bitches. Got to be a fucked up existence to be either one of y'all bitches. Because everybody got a cell phone. Push record. But everybody's not as daring and everybody's not as, oh, I wish I had this, that, and the third. Well, sorry, I don't wish I had nothing from none of y'all. All I want to be and all I ever wanted to be was fucking me because God made me fucking amazing. Whether or not they think so or not is not my charge. I think so. Because if I was made in the image of God, my dad, I'm fucking amazing. That means there's stuff that I haven't even tapped into yet to know that I could do, that I know that I could do because I was made in an image. And y'all too. It's not just exclusively to me. It's all in what the fuck you believe. And if you believe that you ain't shit, guess what you're gonna be? Not shit. If you believe that you're amazing, guess what you're gonna be? Fucking amazing. If you believe that you're more than amazing, because I'm fucking more than amazing. I'm more than amazing. And it could be somebody saying, oh, well, it's people that look better, do this, that, and the third. Not in my world, it ain't. I'm top of the line, top tier. That's all you're going to get. Why? Because I was made in an image. And God is never wrong. So whatever I am is what I was meant to be. God is not wrong. So whether or not anybody else don't like it, I don't give a fuck. God intended me to be what I am. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Because at the end of the day will end, and ain't none of y'all got a heaven or hell to put me in. Whether or not you try to wipe my existence off this earth or not, you ain't got a heaven or hell to put me in. Only God can judge me. And I'm going to do what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want, in accordance to the law of God every time. Because I don't care what you think. But don't be mad at me because I'll push the button and I'm consistent, okay? Because I'll sit here all fucking day if I got to. If God tell me, you do a 24-hour stream and you sit here and you just talk to the people, guess what the fuck I'm going to do? Sit here and y'all going to hear about every damn thing all over again that didn't happen, period, point blank. You going to get this message again. Want to know why? Because some new people going to come in here and they going to need it for themselves. And they going to put whatever tool they get here in their pocket, and they going to be blessed and better for it every fucking day. And it don't matter if I cuss, because, you know, people be mad at the fact that I cussed when I gave the message. And did. So Aaliyah said, oh, Sierra said, you are amazing and pure of heart and a wonderful person, period. And thank you, Sierra. I love that. Weary Bunny said they do smell funky. Well, sometimes we all smell funky, Weary Bunny. So that's another thing. It be people on earth saying they shit don't stink. Everybody stink at some point in time. Okay? When you wake up, your mouth and breath be funky as well as everybody else's. So regardless of whether or not somebody say they don't, they do. And mind you, spiritual people will start to cleanse themselves and they'll start to not do this, that, and the third. But they be the stinkingest people you ever smell too, because they use all things natural. So it be people that will cover up the smell because, you know, they be expensive ass, bum ass energies. But at the end of the day, everybody stinks at some point. Period. So people just have to get used to the fact that sometimes your breath's a little kicking, because my breath be a little kicking. Because guess what? I be eating shit that I probably shouldn't be eating, and, you know, digestive issues or whatever. But at the end of the day, guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to say what I said. I'm going to eat what I want to eat, because guess what? Until God stopped me from doing it. If you eat the wrong things, your vajayjay gonna smell crazy, but you just gotta figure out what to use to wash and it's just human nature. Like, people be so hell bent on the fact that, oh, well, I gotta be this way. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be. And a real friend gonna say, girl, this how you get this done. You need to wash that cat from the back because it ain't, you know, doing what it's supposed to be doing. Like, people underarms be hot, like smelling like subs. Like, why your underarms smell like that? Because people around you don't tell you that you stink. They just want to be in your face, and, you know, everybody talk about you behind your back. But it's a thing with human beings that nobody can tell anybody that, you know, you got shit on your face. They just want to go and talk about you behind your back. I don't really care. Please tell me, you know, because make me better. Because, baby, you make me better. You make me better. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. You see what I'm saying? I'm a movement by myself. But if I can't get in alignment with a person who's going to tell me the truth, bitch, fuck you. I don't want that. I don't need that. I need somebody that's going to make me better. And not give a fuck. Because shit. And right now I smell fucking good, but... Aaliyah said, what will happen if I call you the N-word and yes, I am white? Don't you curse in the name of Jesus. Aaliyah, you can say what you want. But guess what? I bet you a nigger before I'm a nigga. You want to know why? That don't make me a nigga because you said that. And if you look up what nigga means, let's see, let's look it up. Because I think that word can apply to everybody. White, black, Puerto Rican, whatever, whatever. So ain't nothing going to happen in here other than the fact that they're probably going to flag you because it's an offensive word and you shouldn't be saying it. And so it says offense. Nigger. It's offensive. So it says plural noun niggas, a term for black or dark skinned person, but I'm not black or dark skinned. So, you know, that's a thing. Let's see. Late 16th century, the early nigga, often Latin nigger black, so it would be a color, but it also says negro. So let's see. The word negro is an old-fashioned and often offensive term for a person of black African ancestry. It comes from the Spanish and Portuguese word negro, which means black, which is a color, but you know, we are not a color. And is derived from the Latin word nigger, which also means black. Here's some more information about the word negro uses, because it went from nigger to negro, but I don't think those are the same. I think one is more offensive than, but also I know what I am, because it means ignorant, and you could be ignorant for even asking the question. So that would mean that you would be that and not me. So it don't matter. Say what you will. But somebody in the chat is probably going to, you know, shut your ass up. I can tell you that. That's the thing. So be you, the best you that you can be, and believe me, nothing or no one can stop you. Only you can stop you, period. Aaliyah said, I do not care. I do not curse in Jesus' name. I mean, take it how it resonates, because that's what, there's power in the name of Jesus, but Jesus ain't God. So, you know, that's a different quest that we could be on, but not at this moment in time. So you may not cuss in Jesus' name. I don't cuss in Jesus' name either. I be cussing under my name and my name solely. Because, you know, God know my name. God knew me before I was formed in my mother's womb. So I don't cuss in Jesus' name either, but I be cussing. So Dream Sequoia said, yes, LOL, I learned if you mix shaving cream with body wash, it will eliminate body odor, including down below. See what I'm saying? But guess what? If nobody says that, you know, sometimes my twat be stinking, then, I mean, I ain't saying that, but it'd be saying that. If somebody don't say that, why would Dream Sequoia, like, how would they know what to do? Somebody would have to initially say, okay, well, my pH is off because I've been doing this, that, or the third. Because again, women, you know, if you eat something wrong, you drink something wrong, or you get connected to the wrong man or the wrong Negro, then your pH balance will be off. So that's a real thing. But if nobody's able to say it because they're too embarrassed to say it, then how am I going to know what to put on it down there? Like in real life, I don't wear panties. Why? Because it holds in like sweat and things of that nature. I don't need that because, you know, it's going to make it smell some type of way. I don't like that. But if I do wear panties sometimes, guess what? I always, when I go to the bathroom, I'm going to be smelling that thing because it's mine, okay? Hey, Aunt Darlene.
Hi.
What you doing?
Make me smell it.
I'm online having on my YouTube.
Okay, good. I ain't went now, but I was just checking on you because I ain't see your thing go off.
Oh, no, I'm on live. That's why.
Okay, I didn't see your locator go off to say you was on the road. I'll make sure you're all right.
No, I'm home. I'm fine.
All right, love you.
All right, love you more. I'll call you back as soon as I'm done.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So that's my aunt. My aunt said, "Well, we smelling," because if I got on panties, I'm smelling it. Because guess what? I need to know what it smell like. All right. So she said, yes, and I learned okay. So read that. Erica said, to be honest, that's really not his name, but we go operate in love. Period. You know. Erica, you know how they start the shit on the channel, so it was probably a thing anyway. Using such words and allowing it to affect you is your ego speak. Your ego is running to show you and not conscious. You're not conscious. God love is just authentic love and will always meet you where you are, period. Don't live in shame. Just embrace it and accept it. Otherwise, you create drama problems for yourself, and period. Because at the end of the day will end, and why are you going to be mad at what somebody else said? Just because you said something about me, don't make it true. I told you, somebody called me a bitch one day, and, you know, I'll be being a bitch. But they was mad when I said, did they accept the fact that they was a bitch? Because it takes one to know one. Most of the time, you can spot something in somebody else because your ass is the same. So that's the thing. So, Period. Number 2, spiritually, you could be facing, let me go back. Manipulation and control. The wicked witch's threat is an attempt to intimidate and control Dorothy. Spiritually, you could be facing a situation where someone is trying to manipulate you or exert control over your life. Often they're preying, P-R-E-Y, okay, not P-R-A-Y. Often they're preying on your vulnerabilities or those you care about. The mention of your little dog could be metaphorically suggest that this manipulation extends not only to you, but to things or people close to you, possibly to weaken you emotionally. Well, guess what? If you can damage, if I had a little dog and, you know, and you could do something to my little dog, then that's between you and God. Now, it may make me upset or sad or I don't know, but at the end of the day, you got to deal with the fact that you killed my dog. So y'all that got dogs, somebody trying to poison your dog or trying to get rid of your animal or your, you know, situation. Again, more of somebody trying to control or intimidate. We don't live with a spirit of fear because God don't give us that. So if you come in somebody's yard and attempting to mess with their dog and your ass get, you know, then be mad at yourself. Because people treat their dogs and their pets like they fucking family. So they're not going to let you harm their family. So of course they're not going to let you hurt their pets. Look, before the end is lit, this live, I send all negative energy back to the center, period. So she says she's going to return to sender, period. I don't even do them, Miss Erica, because guess what? God saw that energy and plucked that energy right off the motherfucking map before it even got here. Because I keep trying to tell these people the energy you give is going to be the energy you get. Mind you, I ain't have to do nothing to you because God saw you. And the minute you sent that shit, it went right back. Eat them words right to your face. Because I know God don't play about me. So whoever did whatever, the headache was only for me to wake up because literally I was knocked out. But it was something to make me pay close attention to the fact that this is really happening. So I wasn't even concerned even when I called. Mind you, everybody that I sent the text message to, that I talked to, every one of them said they didn't feel no type of way. Mind you, Rosalind ended up showing me that the message that I was given, she was given the same message too. She just didn't call me the night before, but her dog had started barking. She sent me the video. So that's a confirmation that both of us intercepted the message the way that it was, but the confirmation was given to know, for us to know that we were not wrong. So again, when I get the message or if somebody else gets the message and if they give the message like they're supposed to give the message, then that means that there will be a confirmation because somebody else that's a part of the collective, that is a part of the group, will also get the message as well. This is the reason why God said, you know, sometimes you might not want to give messages to folks, but guess what? And if they don't want to receive it or they don't want to give it, not my problem. I did what I was supposed to have done. So all I got to worry about is me. I can control whether or not somebody receives something, cares about it, yada, yada. I don't care. Because I didn't really want to give it to your ass anyway, but guess what? I had to give it. Certain people, I'm not saying everybody, but certain people, I really didn't want to give the message to them anyway. Because, bitch, if you got it, get it. If you're that intuitive, get the same messages that we get. But it don't work like that, apparently, because God's saying, well, you know, some people will say they got it, meanwhile they don't got it. I love you more, Erica. All right. So, number 3, fear and power dynamics. This threat highlights an imbalance of power where the person or energy you're dealing with feels the need to establish dominance through fear. But ain't nobody scared of you. It's just like, also, I told y'all, the nigga that I used to be with, like 6 whatever tall, I'm fucking 5'3" tall. Meanwhile, everybody around this nigga scared of him but me, because bitch, go on and get. They wouldn't say shit to this nigga, but I would say stuff to him. They wouldn't challenge this person, but I would. Don't nobody love you that don't challenge you. Every time you raise your voice and somebody backs the fuck down from you, that ain't no love. You're trying to instill fear in people, and people who fear you won't tell you the truth. So really, they just being go along to get along because you're beneficial, but why the hell would you want that? But this is the way some people work. I done said shit to Dreams of Koi, but guess what? She ain't afraid of me because guess what? She right there. But some people will think that just because I said something in a way that basically nobody cares. Like, just because somebody raised their voice don't mean that they even mad. I raised my voice a minute ago. It don't mean that I'm mad. It just means I said what I said. And I be loud sometimes because even my own kids be like, Mom, you're loud. Don't send it to the sender. As I said, we are all connected. We are light bodies. We should send it back to God with love and gratitude. We are dealing with principalities, attachments, not flesh. And she said no disrespect to anybody. She was just giving y'all the, because at the end of the day, God gonna pluck it off anyway. If you believe in God and you know God don't play about you, I ain't got to deal with them people. Them people ain't got no power over here. They can bibbity bobbity boo all fucking day long. You have no power. You don't have the authority. Because for one, it be the same people. They ain't never went to God and asked God nothing about, can I touch this person? This the reason why they get their ass beaten handed to them real fast when they be doing shit like that. Sometimes we be giving these people too much credit because that's one of the things that God said. Don't give them no credit. Sometimes the reason why certain things happen to us is because God is stepping in to make sure that we don't fuck it up. We stay on the pathway. Because I told y'all about a time when I was just doing trucking and the amount of money that I was making, and I'm not making that amount right now, but God was showing me that I'm going to take you out of that position and put you in a different position. And it may take time to establish the money the way it needs to be established, but also I need to take you out of this situation because if you're doing this, when this happens, it's going to create more problems for you. So I may have thought that, why would you take my money from me, God? Because yada, yada, yada. But guess what? Did I want to have to give it to somebody else? No, I didn't. But the way things were being set up, it was, I would have had to pay for something that I shouldn't have paid for if, in fact, that didn't happen. So we be giving these people too much credit on the bibbidi bobbidi boo aspect. Meanwhile, they be fucking dealing with their own traps that they set for themselves. They be thinking you did something to them. Meanwhile, no, bitch, you're dealing with the effects of what the fuck you just did. You opened your mouth against somebody that wasn't even talking to you. All unprovoked. You all in the direction. Ain't nobody talking to your bald head ass. Mind you, and I can say that because guess what? I was a bald-headed hoe too. Shaved it off. Didn't care. So even the fact that I'm saying that, still. But bitches be bald-headed and still trying to be mad at you because you can grow some hair or something. Bitches be mad at the weirdest things. It could be men or women. Just so I keep saying, I'm saying bitches, but I be talking about everybody. Men and women because they be, But they'll be mad at you. It be people sitting in places higher than you with shit more than you and be fucking mad. Mind you, I don't lie to nobody. I've been saying, I've been going through a tower because this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. But I took accountability because I didn't have to add that person to my life. But God needed to take that person out of my life. I had to accept the responsibility that I did that. I brought that person close to me. And now this is what the fuck you get. But I'm also very aware of God don't play about me, so I already know that my future is always brighter than my past. God don't never and has never taken anything from me and not given me anything better. I can go from one spot to the next spot to the next spot of my life, and I can show you and tell y'all that God has never taken nothing from me and not put in my pathway something better. That's why I trust God. It don't matter what it looks like right now. I already know what I'm going to is going to be definitely better than where I just came from. Every time. Every time. And God, I trust you. So if something had to be taken away or shown me in a way that it may cost me something, it cost me nothing because I promise you everything is on the other side of whatever this is. I can tell y'all multiple times from place to place to place where I have gone and thought I had nothing, and meanwhile God put me in everything. Everything. Take it how it resonates. I sit in front of y'all. I don't tell y'all no fucking lies. When shit be happening, it just be fucking happening. I ain't gonna act like I'm doing better than I am. I'm not gonna do that. Let them other people do that on social media. They got that. The world is full of that. I'm gonna show you the shit that basically when you recover from it, it's gonna be meant to glorify God, but I'm also walk the pathway that I'm supposed to stay on. I ain't gonna divert from it. I ain't gonna insert nobody into it. I say it every time. If you can get here, get here. If you can get here, get here. That's just what it is. Because I understand that God will definitely make sure that you won't get here if you're not meant to be here. And then even if you get sent somewhere after that, because Jessica made it here, but Jessica's somewhere else because Jessica got compromised in the process. People be here and then they be compromised in ways that not my problem. People want to do what they want to do because everybody has free will. So whatever she was trying to insert into the system, God was saying, no, ma'am, you can't corrupt that one because that one has to stay the path. You can't corrupt that one. And maybe she thinks she's doing better. Maybe she is. I don't know. Not my problem. My issue is she made it here. I know Jessica is a good person. But being compromised and a good person ain't gonna fare me nothing but trouble. So every person that, if you can get here, period. That's it, that's all. Because I'm not afraid of that. So she said, Erica said, I only can grow when I'm teachable, sis. Amen, period. So James Steele, Mr. Steele says, listen, God puts you in rough waters because your enemies cannot swim. But also, even in the process of that, it be a thing about burning bridges, because I done said it before. I burn bridges because at the end of the day, if it's not necessary and needed for me, then God will build a different bridge. It's not because I can swim that God is going, or I burn the bridge. I burn the bridge because it's not for me. And so I saw a thing where the girl said, y'all better stop burning bridges because y'all can swim. And then she said some of the people were meant, because like what Miss Erica said, I can only grow when I'm teachable, sis. So that means she was able to receive what Dream Sequoia was saying. And I just told y'all, I just learned a lesson from a child. Mind you, one of my biggest lessons came from a child, a 4-year-old, my granddaughter. She told me to worry about myself. Because I was trying to put her seatbelt on in the midst of her trying to put her seatbelt on. And my hands was in the midst of her hands. And it was fucking getting on her nerves. But mind you, I didn't even have my own seatbelt on. And the thing is, they tell you to secure your own seatbelt first before you start trying to help other people. So, you know, that's a real thing. But you can't have your hands in the midst of something while somebody else got their hands in the midst of something. Nobody's seatbelt gonna get secure. Everybody gonna be fucked up. So these are all things that, as you know and as you learn, the more we glow, the more we grow, the more we glow, okay? Meaning we expand and, you know, she said light bodies. So the more you know, the more you glow, the more you grow. Two Fly for you, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so we not intimidated, okay? Because God don't give us a spirit of fear. God gives us a spirit of protection, and we already said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because thy rod comforts me, you know, all the stuff that it says. We be walking through the valley of the shadow of death when people want to kill us because they don't like the way we look. They don't like what we said. They don't like nothing about us. But meanwhile, they feel like they can touch us, hurt, harm, and dangerous. But guess what? God said no. Not mine. You don't have the authority or the power to touch that. And even if you do, it was because God allowed it. Bitches be getting caught slipping sometimes, you know, not doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And that's because you took yourself off the pathway and you put yourself in enemy territory. Because sometimes we be in enemy territory. I told y'all I like them, you know, darklings. You know, I like that. But either way, if I get my ass handed to me while I'm over there, then it's my fault. Because I told y'all already, don't play with snakes and then don't think that a snake won't bite you. Oh, it was a pet. Bitch, for who? It was a snake. Hi, Sandra. I think we should just love our enemies and just have no enemies. Well, good luck for that, because how the fuck you going to stop somebody from being an enemy with you? They don't like you because of the way you look. From the day one, there was a bitch, another bibbity-bobbity boo-ass bitch that came in, and mind you, I told you, I think they got something to do with something, didn't like you from the gate, and told you they didn't like you. I like the fact that they was honest about it, but at the end of the day, what did you do to them that made you not likable? So, you can think that all you want, but at the end of the day, people gonna do what they gonna do. But I'm not for everybody. And I'm not a go along to get along ass bitch. So it's going to be some shit that I'm going to say that some people might not understand. And they're going to be trying to target. Not my problem. God saw them. Let them. And she was right. Let them. Let them. So, but we can't tell people that, oh, you should be a good person. Fuck them. Let them be what they are. And that's why I say, when you come into the collective, I don't give a fuck if you a demon, if you this, if you that. State your business and why are you here? Because everybody can learn. And for everybody that thinks that, you know, oh, it's love and light, well, bitch, it's dark shit in the world. And God's people know everything. Because how you going to fight a battle if you don't know how the enemy even fights? So we get taught lessons so we can know how the enemy fights. That's why certain shit happens to us. But if you keep putting yourself in the same predicaments and same situations, that's your shit. Like, because God keep telling you, I know your intuition works better than that. But that's not what people do. They keep putting themselves in the same predicaments, and then they wonder why the same shit keeps happening over and over and over again, because that's your shit. You keep doing that to yourself. She said, God doesn't want us to be focused on such low vibrational behaviors. God wants us to be free and live life to our highest. That's a damn lie. That's a lie. You want to know why? I told you yesterday, we'll ask, God strengthen me. How the fuck do you think God gonna strengthen you? He gonna send you some bullshit that's gonna make you make your strength go up. Like, for people, like, in Dream Sequoia, I ain't saying nothing, but literally, you know what I said to you. You ask for growth, but when you ask for growth, guess what? It's problems that come along with growth. So I get the love and light shit, but also it's some other shit that is really in the world. Like, this is about duality, light and dark, understanding both things. That's like when people say, oh, you gotta kill your ego. My ego is alive and well and kicking. Because you're not going to tell me that whatever it is, because we can look up ego right now. And I'm going to just tell you, whatever God gave me is what I'm going to have. I'm not going to ever kill my shadow, because my shadow is what I need in fight or flight mode. When you bring me harm and I'm going to give you rainbows, no, bitch, you're going to get your ass handed to you. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, a boost to my ego. But arrogance is another thing. And I keep telling y'all, it keeps being the things that, you know, people keep saying that I don't subscribe to. And I'm never going to subscribe to that. Because my self-esteem is important to me, myself. And whether or not people think, or I shouldn't be so important, if I act in a way that basically is like, you know, oh, Miss Know-It-All, yada, 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 maybe. But because I know and I'm self-aware, that's for me. So I'm not going to let no outside people tell me, oh, you got to kill your ego. Fuck you. You kill yours. But I also bet you that at some point in time when you need it and it ain't there because you decided to murder it, be mad at yourself. Okay? Because I'm never doing that. And I'm never subscribing. I don't listen to what a lot of these people say, because at the end of the day, I got God. But doesn't God get angry with us? And if God be in me, I get angry too with man. Yes, but that's God. Because you can be mad at somebody and not like the thing they do, but still live in love. I said that. Like, Miss Erica, you don't have to like what a person does, because people do weird shit. That don't mean you love them any less. That means that you remove yourself from the situation and the problem. And I'm going to go over here while you doing that, because you don't have to be in the presence of that. And it says God is a wrathful God. So whether or not you believe it or not, maybe, maybe not. But if he destroyed the earth, then I would think that, you know, you should get your ass in line, because you could be next. I don't know. All I know is when you have questions, go to God and ask God about it. Because at the end of the day, every time I went to God and asked God something, I get the answer right away. And people be saying you can't question God, but there's a scripture in the book Bible that says knock and it will be answered. Like, how the fuck you gonna tell me not question God, but then in the Bible there's a scripture that says question everything? Like, it's weird to me. Like, the contradictions be off the charts. That's why I can't listen to that shit. It'd be weird as fuck. Because do you want me to question or don't you? Where am I get the answer from? And if I got a question, who the fuck am I supposed to ask? Because these people down here lie to your bitch ass real quick and make some shit up. So at the end of the day, should you always just listen to what the hell they're saying? Because you could get your ass handed to you for just listening to them. Because they going to make some shit up. They going to tell you something that ain't true. It be like when I ask questions, when they be trying to tell me about the God is Jesus thing and this, that, and the third, it be funny to me, because then it's multiple scriptures in the Bible that talk about Jesus referencing God himself, but yet how the fuck, why would he reference God if he is God? Like, and there's several situations in the Bible that happen, that happens. So that be weird shit to me. But either way, you know, I'm wrong for that. And I love Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus, because guess what? There's power in the name of Jesus. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get me to ever believe that they're one and the same. I'm just not. So that would kick me off of a lot of lists, because, you know, I'm never going to just be able to be that. I'm okay with that. I'm just never going to be for you, but you're never going to brainwash me to the fact that you're telling me something that I can clearly read. I know it don't sound like it, and sometimes I be fucking shit up, but meanwhile, guess what? I can read, and I can comprehend. So knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, I ask for it every day. I can understand some shit, and you're not going to get me to understand how I could be, my daddy or my mama, but there's that. I could be made in the image of, definitely. That means that there's a likeness there. But you're never going to get me to think that I'm going to be Anthony ever, okay? Because it just don't work that way. It's hard to have this conversation over chat. Yes, I understand you, though. I know, Dina. I know what you mean. I just learned how to react to people now, knowing what deserves my energy and not, period. Because some things don't even deserve a reaction. Because why? That's it. That's all. It be like the thing, because I will ignore somebody real quick, but then when I tell them something, they be acting like they trying to ignore me. Please do, because I wasn't open for a discussion anyway. I just said what the fuck I said. It's a real thing. But in the end, I know what's going to happen. But respectfully, some people need to address. Yeah, they do. Some people do need to be addressed, because they just be out this bitch lying for no damn reason. And sometimes you be the thing that God calls to show them themselves. That's it. That's all. So then they don't like what you said, but bitch, I said what I said. Protection of loved ones. Toto represents a vulnerable companion, and by threatening him, the wicked witch aims to strike at Dorothy's heart. Spiritually, this could reflect your protective instincts towards those you love, and a reminder to remain vigilant about protecting your energy as well as those in your inner circle. Although this phrase seems to symbolize external forces, whether people's energies or negative patterns that are trying to destabilize you, either through jealousy, manipulation, or attacks on what you hold dear. Spiritually, this message could be a call to fortify your boundaries, protect your energy, and recognize any harmful influences in your life that are not serving your highest good. And period. Take it how it resonates. In the context, your little dog could indeed be a metaphor for your best friend or someone close to you in a spiritual or emotional sense, all right? Dream Sequoia said, yes, we should always respond and not react. Reactions get you out of control, not stay present. Dina, I be presently cussing people the fuck out. So, mind you, and I love the power of now. But now you done pissed me the fuck off, and I'ma be emotionally responsible with the way that I feel. And whether or not I'm angry, sad, happy, yada, 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 nobody's gonna ever tell me that I'm not supposed to have the feeling or the emotion that I had behind something that they did. Now, whatever you did, you don't get to now tell me my response to it. Because my response is going to be exactly what it is, and you're going to get what you're going to get, and it's going to be okay because you did what you did, and I said what I said, and I responded how I responded. At the end of the day, if it was wrong, I'm going to just take it to God and say, God, maybe I could have responded a little bit better. Maybe, but at the time, I felt this. They triggered me, or the situation triggered me into this. Because when I was triggered, highly triggered, everybody got cussed the fuck out. I didn't care. And the way I said it, probably could have been a little bit better. I had family members calling around, oh, she went on this because I said what I said. But mind you, I ain't taking it back because I said what I said. And what I said was, bitch, don't play in my face. I'll beat your ass, and you know whose child I am. And so it triggered everybody in the family saying, oh, Ty just cussed out such and such, yada, yada, yada. But if you don't like it, fight me, ho. And I meant it. Win, lose, or draw, I didn't give a damn. But if you didn't like what I said, we can handle it outside. And no, I shouldn't be fighting, but guess what? At that point in time, that's all I had left in me was a fight. Because I didn't know what was happening. All I knew was I got triggered into something. I don't know who did it. And at that moment, all I had in me was to fight. Because I wasn't running. So that fight or flight mode is a real thing. And again, maybe some of y'all have not felt that because, oh, I don't want to fight anybody, yada, yada, yada. But sometimes it takes a fight. And just be armed and prepared for it. Because some people don't let you back down. Some people proceed by any means necessary. And I ain't never fucking running from nobody. I wasn't taught to be a runner. I wish the fuck, let my mom know you ran. sometimes you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run, because you gotta know when something's bigger than you and you just need to go. But in most cases, bitch, I ain't running from you, because who the fuck are you? You brought it. So now let me show you why it was that you should have stayed over there minding your own damn business. Because what I don't ever do is initiate a fight. It was just that my response to, she sent me a message, and so my response may have been a little bit harsh, but at the end of the day, guess what? Bitch, ain't nobody asked you to send that across here, because I didn't come near you. You sent something into my energetic field, and bitch, now I'm gonna beat your ass. So there's that. See how even that, I can just choose to just mute you, Aaliyah, and not even address you, because, you know, weak people do stuff like that. They sit behind the internet in caps lock, because in real life, you wouldn't do none of that in my face. So that's a thing. So where was we at? If your best friend fills this role, okay, so hold on. One, symbol of loyalty and protection. Dogs are often seen as symbols of loyalty, protection, and unconditional love. Spiritually, they represent someone or something that, and then that's another thing, y'all. People be attention seeking. So as I was getting ready to read that, it also told me to address the attention seeking, because some of these people be children, like little kids that don't get loved or hugged by their parents. So they get on the internet and then they go in people's chats and they start doing stuff. If you need a hug, Aaliyah, you should just go to your mom and dad and tell them that you need a hug, because this ain't the place for it, okay? So that's a real thing. Attention seeking is a drug as well. And a lot of people, adults in particular, didn't grow up getting hugs, and so they go to the internet to try to provoke people, but technically it's a cry for help. So I feel bad for you, Aaliyah, that you don't have nobody to hug you the right way or to talk to you in the proper manner. But I ain't it either, because if your mama don't love you, bitch, why the fuck do you think I would? But I gave you some love because, you know, I told you about yourself, and that's probably better than your own parents do. They probably let you just be a dumbass and don't say nothing to you at all, period. So there's that. So, symbol of loyalty and protection. Dogs are often seen as symbols of loyalty, protection, and unconditional love. Spiritually, they represent someone or something that provides you with emotional support and stands by your side during challenges. If your best friend fills this role in your life, they could be symbolized by your little dog in this message. The threat of getting your dog then could be a warning that someone might be targeting not just you, but also the bonds and relationships that give you strength, comfort, and stability, especially your best friend who acts as a loyal companion in your spiritual journey. Excuse me, which is the reason why a lot of y'all got that message, because again, they see me interacting with y'all all the time. Although they may not know who you are, they may, I've never even seen, I've been near Dream Sequoia, but meanwhile, she's getting targeted because of the fact that she's on my channel and, you know, I interact with her. That's weird, but it's a thing. Erica said, I'm glad she was muted. She need to be muted because, you know, children play, and meanwhile, their picture just is horrible anyway. Sad as fuck how you can pray for people like that. You have to pray for people like that, but I'm not going to give them anything. I'm going to, God, get them, because you saw them, period. Just over here trying to fuck up the message. Either way, we ain't got time for that. So, to vulnerability and targeted relationships. The idea of attacking the little dog also speaks to vulnerability. Your best friend in this context may represent someone you feel protective or emotionally dependent on. Spiritually, this message could be highlighted that someone or some energy is attempting to exploit your connection with this person, targeting the emotional attachment to weaken you. This could symbolize situations where your bond with this friend might be strained or tested by external forces, perhaps through jealousy, conflict, or manipulation by others. So outside forces wanting to kind of mess up relationships. But also, it was a thing, because I just said, even with the last person that was here, it kept being a thing. Every time me and this person got into something, they would put somebody else in my face. I guess they were doing the same thing to the person. The person took it, but I didn't. I would say to the person, me and you had an issue, and now they're sending me this. But meanwhile, I know it was nothing but a trick of the enemy because they wanted me and this person to have an issue. That we ended up having an issue because the person, you know, they were young and I guess needed to do whatever it was they needed to do. I don't know because I ain't gonna put words in nobody's mouth. But all I know is every time something happened, it was insert here, this person, this place, this thing. And everybody's not me. So I saw it. I mentioned it. But the person chose to do what they chose to do. Not my issue. What I knew was I couldn't have whatever that person was doing in my energy because it wasn't my issue. So maybe it was for their highest good to do whatever it was they was doing. It wasn't for mine. So I had to make sure that I pulled myself away from that. Whether or not the person understood it or not my problem. All I know is when the person was addressed with it, they lied. And instead of them saying whatever it was they needed to say behind it, they lied. I sent the proof. Meanwhile, they still kept lying. Not my problem. All I know is I got to do what I got to do. This way, I can't involve myself in whatever they got going on because it's not my business, not my problem. Everybody has their own pathway. So they chose whatever their pathway was. I have to choose whatever my pathway is. That's it. That's all. But apparently the person, energy, everything else is still around because I'm listening to the messages and I can tell that's a real thing. But also just a friendly reminder to the person, you better get some discernment in your fucking life because manipulation is a thing. And just because a message is for me don't mean it's for you because I also saw something that instantly popped up, but that also means that the messages, they're still listening to the message. I can't tell nobody what to listen to and what not to listen to. All I'm supposed to do is give the message the way it's supposed to be given. And if the person still inserts their energy, then guess what? I'm going to give the message the way it's supposed to be given. And I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm going to stay on my course and not, you know, that's just all I could do. It also talks about mirror self. So, best friends often reflect important aspects of ourselves. They act as mirrors to our inner truths, challenges, and strengths. The spiritual message here might suggest that by attacking or threatening your little dog, there is an attempt to disrupt your inner peace or personal growth that is deeply tied to your friendship. In a deeper level or on a deeper level, this person could represent a part of you that is being attacked, like your innocence, trust, or emotional support system. Definitely attack my trust because I can't trust that person because when I asked the person about the thing, they lied. But they gave me proof. Spiritually, I was given proof to say that this person is definitely lying to your ass, which would now affect my intuition. So you can't be connected to people that close to you and they're now trying to disrupt your intuition because for their benefit, they don't want you to know something. So they try to cover it up and hide it. Hi, Chris. Infinite love and infinite blessings to everyone, which also now insert Chris while I'm talking about the person because that would be their nickname would be Chris. So it's funny. So Chris confirmation. See what I'm saying? Hi, Chris. Thank you for coming into the chat. Welcome. Hi, love me some me. I'm not going back to no karmic period. Me either. The Mish. I'm from Delaware. So being a mirror image of oneself. I don't like liars, so of course I can spot a liar real quick. But also my energy, if I gotta feel like my energy responds to people. I keep saying it. My body starts to do things, or I start to react to certain things until I figure out who's in my energy or what happens. Why God gave me that, I don't know, because it's the weirdest thing. And sometimes I don't like it because of the fact that I be wanting to do what I want to do, but meanwhile, now this person is pulling in your energy and God is saying, I need you to be very aware of this person being there, right? So, and I'm not saying nothing about the person. The person can be an amazing person. Because again, I tell the person they're perfect in every way because they are perfect in every way. But if they don't understand that they're perfect in every way and they choose to be mishandled or mishandle themselves in ways, not my problem. Because I tend to think that all of y'all are perfect in every way. If you mishandle yourself, that's your problem, not mine. Hi, Sadie. Sadea. Hi, good morning. So whether or not you are more than amazing, because sometimes we are a thing until we're not. Or sometimes we are that thing still, but we're just acting in a way that basically is not the best or in that light at that moment. So not taking nothing from anybody or not trying to, diminish anybody's character at all, period, because I would never do that. But if you are acting in a certain type of way and I call you on it, be mad at yourself because I saw it. It would be the equivalent of if I start acting in a certain type of way, because right now me sitting here, normally I would have my jacket on, right? Because I cover myself up. But it's a little warm in this bitch and I gotta sit here and I'm already sweating. So at the end of the day, I gotta take off a little couple layers and I gotta sit here. But somebody may not like the fact that because I'm supposed to be covered. But I also ain't supposed to be hot and giving a message and everything else. So either I'm going to be comfortable and take something off, but I also ain't going to strip down to butt naked also either. But somebody could actually say, why are you sitting there like that when you know you're supposed to? I would have to take it because I know I'm not supposed to. But also I could do whatever I want because technically, I mean, I ain't show nothing that but I'm showing probably too much skin right now for some people. And also for myself, but I was definitely hot. So in order for me to be comfortable, sometimes, the jacket is here. But it should be on. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody wanted to say something about that, it would be something that I would have to just deal with because technically it's a thing. I'm out of, my dress code. So, and that would be for me. I'm out of my own dress code. But normally I wouldn't be on the camera and I have to give the message. So either the message was going to suffer or I was going to suffer. So let's not let either one of them suffer. Let's give what I'm supposed to give. And, I'm sure I can get granted mercy or forgiveness in God's eyes through the thing. So, Lord, forgive me. You see what I'm saying? But some people might not forgive me. So I would have to take whatever it would be that they would be saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Or I could just ignore the fuck out of them and say, mind your damn business. That's a thing as well. All right, so 4, we got energy of trust and betrayal. If your best friend is symbolized by your little dog, the phrase might also suggest caution against potential betrayal. It could be a message that someone is determined to come between you and your best friend, or even between you and the trust you have in close relationships. Spiritually, this could be a warning about challenges that may arise within your closest relationships, particularly from jealousy or manipulation, jealous or manipulative individuals who may try to create discord. Because discord has been created. I just went through it. I love somebody, but at the end of the day, discord was created because it was a thing. But spiritually, this person is young. So at the end of the day, they might not have paid attention or might not have known, or that may have just been what they wanted to do. I don't know. All I know is my boundary says not to engage in that. You see what I'm saying? So even though discord was created, I just got to go this way and do what I need to do. But also, when still, I gave the message to the person when either way, they could either receive it or don't, because they can feel like I ain't connected to that group, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 but meanwhile, they still connected to the group. Did I want to give the message? No, because fuck them. And I don't mean to say it like that, but, it's just, I want to be in my own energy, and I'm sure the person wants to be in their own energy, but we have swapped energy, so I'm sure, or we've been, so I'm sure that it probably got on their nerves. But it didn't get on everybody's nerves that I sent the message to, because everybody that was important that needed to know the message, it was given to. Meanwhile, again, I said everybody that was important that needed the message, it was given to. So that would still mean that I felt like the person was important enough to give the message to. You see what I'm saying? So it's a thing. It was also like the equivalent of when the person said, I know you don't care, but I know you care. Because I know you care, but technically I don't want to care. But I do care. So it's a real thing. You just got to deal with the feelings and emotions that you have and deal with them, and that's it. That's all. That's a real thing. So spiritual companion. On a spiritual level, the concept of best friend can extend beyond physical reality. This might refer to a guide, mentor, or spiritual or spirit ally who is always with you on the journey. The little dog, in this sense, could symbolize a spiritual protector or a guide that is under threat from negative forces or energies trying to disrupt your spiritual progress. Because of course they would want to step back. Why would they want us to win? But God does, because God don't want us to mess it up. So although the people, because now they're not here, because there are some people who are not here, and bitch, I didn't send a message to you because I'm not giving you the message. And on top of that, I feel like you have something to do with why I even received the message. But they could potentially see that everybody that is a part of the collective or has been a part of the collective is still here, still talking, even though there was discord that was sown in some of the areas or some of the relationships, but the relationships are actually being rebuilt bigger and better. Because me and Dream Sequoia had a thing, but our relationship is being built bigger and better. But when she starts being a certain type of way, I tell her. If I'm being a certain type of way, hopefully she tells me. But she did tell me something the other day. Well, I was asking about a mentor, but I know you don't want to deal with it because, you know, people be knowing I don't want to deal with the people. Because the people be the problem. But everybody's not the problem. It be certain people trying to manipulate the situations or pull strings. And some of them being new don't realize, like, as you're a new individual, certain things you shouldn't entertain or shouldn't insert yourself into. But I can't tell them that because that's a part of their journey. They got to figure it out. And if they choose to entertain that or deal with that, then guess what? I'm gonna go this way. Cause when you finish that, we'll probably still all be here. Some people we won't be here for, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's some bitches that I seem to think that this message is the reason why it got triggered, because somebody bibbity boo asshole is mad that everybody else is still here and they're not. Meanwhile, they were in a position that they could have been right, but they didn't want to listen. As I was telling them what was happening, they kept saying, well, what's this? And I know that's not, but then later on they went and said to somebody that I was right. Bitch, because I mean, I only told you when they told me. When I got the message when I told you. So because you chose to be a lying asshole, and I ain't talking about the Chris person, I'm talking about another lying asshole. Yeah. That's how they ended up not here. But they're also one of the people that I think is doing magic in people's direction, because they were doing magic in people's direction. And the person can't say they wasn't doing magic in people's direction, because I literally helped them undo something that they did before. So they can't say that they weren't, because I know they were. And they got their ass handed to them when they did it before, and didn't even realize why they got their ass beat before. But meanwhile, everybody feels like they can be, you know, oh, I'm magical and I'm powerful and I can set up all these altars and I can put this, that, and the third on the altar. Not even realize that energy is doing a thing. That's why I said, undo it. Clear it off. Throw it the fuck away. But as soon as the full moon comes, bitches be right back at it. Everything ain't for you to do. Because it was a full moon, guess what? It wasn't a candle lit in this bitch and I was asleep. Because I don't gotta practice magic. I am magic. I'm supposed to do something, I just fucking do it. I was on the phone talking to Dream Sequoia yesterday. I was on the phone talking to Mr. Still yesterday on FaceTime. I was on the phone talking to Keisha yesterday. Everybody know I didn't even light a candle yesterday. I ain't lit a candle all this fucking week. Because I don't gotta wait until fucking full moon ass energy to say or do nothing. But this is the shit y'all do because, you know, oh, it's a big Pisces moon, such and such. Bitch, I'm a Pisces. I'm a living Pisces energy. I'm a cuss baby. And guess what? Anything that I'm told to do, I'll do. Because my spirit will say, go do this. My spirit ain't told me to do none of that. It told me to be quiet and listen and give this fucking message. That's what it told me. So, go figure. But somebody was casting. So, spiritual companion, on a spiritual level, the concept of best friend can extend beyond physical reality. This might refer to a guide, mentor, or spirit ally who is always with you on your journey. The little dog, in this sense, can symbolize a spiritual protector or guide that is under threat or from negative forces or energy trying to disrupt your spiritual progress. Because, of course, now there's people who are actually a part of the collective that are here and meant to stay, and they don't want to see me connected to anybody because why? Just leave her by herself so that way it could look like trauma and neglect and this, that, and third. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck, because again, I could be by myself and it would be all good, but you know, I got people who are now aligned, and mind you, there's more people. I just ain't said nothing about it, and mind you, they be here, and mind you, they send me text messages and say this, that, and the third, but I just ain't said nothing about it. So it's more than just the people y'all see, because everything ain't meant for everybody. That's a real thing. It's just certain ones that will, you know, they are out on the forefront because they have platforms. They have things that are supposed to be seen. But there are some people that you will never see. But it's more people. So that's the thing. So, 6, friend as a reflection of your growth. Spiritually, your best friend could also represent the growth and evolution. Someone who has journeyed alongside you and has been instrumental in your healing or self-discovery. The message could imply that there is an energy trying to pull you both down, undermining the bond that has contributed to your spiritual strength. This could also suggest that your connection to this person is integral in your journey, and the warning may be about maintaining that bond despite outside forces attempting to weaken it. Mind you, instantly, as soon as I seen this made me think about Keita, but then it also made me think about my son. Because literally, y'all saw me yesterday, I was on live, and I was having an issue with him because my garage went up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but we didn't know it went up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It only made me think that he left the door open. So I was yelling at him because of the fact that that's something that he normally does. But I apologized to him right on live, and he was very understanding, but trying to mess with the relationship and the bond between me and my child. Because I was saying, but that's not his normal behavior, and that's why he said, I get it, because he does that, but I apologized right in front of everybody. Because once we seen that the garage door went up on its own, but why would the garage door go up on its own at 4 something in the morning? It made no sense. But shit be happening, okay? So energy. So in summary, your little dog spiritually represents someone or something deeply connected to your heart, loyalty, emotional stability, likely a best friend or someone whom you share a deep bond with. This message could indicate a warning that this connection is being targeted, whether by external influences or spiritual challenges, and encourages you to protect your bond and stay vigilant in preserving the loyalty and support you both share. So I am perfect in every way too. I accept all of me, and period. So either way, be mindful. The connections, it could be your kids. Because literally, as I was reading that, it made me think of my son. So somebody wants to take you down, I'll get you and your little dog too. So somebody throwing threats and warnings and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, God sees everything. And we don't have a spirit of fear. We have a spirit of protection and peace. We have a spirit of being victorious. We have a spirit of aligning ourselves with God in our higher purpose. So whatever this person is saying or however it's being done, the messages were given to everybody that needed it. And y'all just be mindful that Dream Sequoia, it could be you and somebody else. It could be, you know, whatever connections you have made. Chris, you and whoever the connections are, whatever that is. Aaliyah, you got deleted, but bitch, you too, since you was here. Sandra, Erica, whatever the connections are, be mindful that people have been trying to interfere, and there's cycles that, you know, people are trying to put you back in, karmic cycles. Aaron, I love you. So Aaron's here. But mind you, nobody ever sees Aaron. Aaron is just around. So again, it's Isaac. Y'all be mindful of the connections, that know that somebody is basically sending energy, but the weapon will form, but it shall not prosper, okay? So that's a real thing. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Period, point blank. So you may have been bibbity bobbity booing ass, sending out energy, this, that, and the third, but everybody's gonna get exactly what they deserve. So everybody have the day that they deserve, and just know that anything that was sent, God already plucked it out of the universe, and I'm sure they'll be feeling it for themselves. But you can't touch what is not for you to touch. So I don't know who thinks that they have the power or the authority, but you're not authorized. And that's it, that's all. So everybody have the day you deserve. I'm gonna go and mind my business, but the reading is actually on the wall, because the writing is always on the wall. You will see the people, you will know them by their works, the shit that they be doing. And whoever this is attached to and aligned to is gonna profit nothing other than getting their ass beat spiritually, physically, in real life. So if I was y'all, again, undo it and back away. Like, you know, send love and light into the universe, but undo the shit that you did, whatever you did last night, and go on and get, because that backfire is definitely going to hit a lot different, because what I'm getting, and y'all being in the middle of some shit that's happening right now, it ain't going to work. So y'all be mindful that y'all spirit will tell you everything you need to know. You don't have to follow the cycles of what these people are doing, because a lot of y'all are on different cycles anyway. So I know that the universe be talking, but technically this moment in time is very tricky. There's some stuff happening that is above my pay grade. So trust your intuition and have some fucking discernment, because they want you to not trust your intuition. People are trying to create illusions around your intuition. Be mindful, be diligent. Some shit ain't right, but no, it ain't right. But no, everything is right. Understand? So we don't have a spirit of fear. We know some shit ain't right, but we do know that everything is right, because you're where you're supposed to be at, even if you're out of place. Because it's like, if I take this and it's supposed to be down here, but if I move it over here, that's where it belongs at that time. Figure out why it's happening and get your ass back into alignment with what you're supposed to be getting into, whatever that is for you. Because nobody can tell you that. Between you and God, okay? So I love you all. Thank you, and go with God.